Hey everybody, CQ here from Pop Culture Warrior. You might remember this person as someone who's been on our show before. We spent a whole hour deep diving into her amazing career and all the things she's accomplished. Anjali, I always, you gotta.
I love the je. He
Anjali.
went in there, he got it.
You have to.
You went deep.
You have to. You have to do it right. What have you been up to? What's
Oh my
going
goodness,
on?
I'm trying to remember what was going on the last time we talked. So what
This is shortly after Miss Marvel. I think there were still a few episodes airing when we last spoke.
Okay, so like 22-ish.
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
so since then I've done a few TTRPG live action play shows, which have been really, really fun. One with Dimension 20 that was called The Ravening War, which was super fun. I got to play for the first time a character. I wanted to play a character that was a little less great at so many things. And so I thought all of my other characters had been very, just very good, very practical and very good at what they do and very functional. I wanted her to be someone who was like, I'm really good in some environments, but I've just been taken out of that environment. So now what do I do? And that was really fun. It was a fun, vulnerable place to go to. And then with Critical Role, I did a show called Candela Obscura to help them launch their new game system, which was tons of fun. 10 out of 10, highly recommend the game system. It's so much fun. Very heavy on storytelling, and the mechanics are very simple to pick up. So it's and it's set in a sort of investigative horror world where you are investigators investigating strange phenomena that are happening. So that has happened. I've done a few TV things. I think since then I did The Blacklist, playing the big bad, which was nice for the first time. More TTRPG stuff. A video game called Stray Gods. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical, which is a musical video game. So you get to determine based on your decisions how the song goes. Essentially, it's not just what song you hear; it's how the song goes, measures and sections of the song. So I play Medusa. Sweet Medusa, who's so misunderstood. Poor thing, no one understands me. And gosh, what other games? Spider-Man 2 came out, The Lamplighters League came out. Been doing more I Am Fun size stuff with my book and with the series. Thank you. The coolest thing happened yesterday. I keep telling everybody this. So every February I do a thing called Fun Size February. This was our 7th anniversary. So I picked 7 winners. And we had tons of people enter, thank goodness, because people are so sweet. So it took me a long time to get through the entries. So yesterday, on the flight here, I was using the wheel of names and choosing our random winners. I get to the convention, and someone comes up to the booth, and he's holding the book, and he asks for an autograph, and we put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's your name? And I go through, and sure enough, he was the winner. He was one of the winners, so we got to do that in person. So yeah.
So you haven't been busy, is what I'm hearing. It's been slow.
All.
It's been slow.
No, very, very slow. The funny thing is, I always forget at least one thing that I've done. And it's usually something major. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot we did that, because we just move on to the next thing and the next thing.
Overwatch, or Fallout, or any of the other amazing things.
It's just we're having a good time telling stories.
So since we last spoke, obviously Miss Marvel's come out. Auntie, what an awesome character.
Thank you. She's the auntie I hope to be.
Seeing that evolution of Kamala Khan and what she did in the Marvels, I mean, what are your thoughts on like where that universe is and how it's expanding, and obviously hopefully for more in the future?
I am just thrilled that they have created such a perfect platform for Iman Vellani to move up and up and up. And for Ms. Marvel, for that character, for Kamala to have the same trajectory, because I do think the show set her up so well for the Marvels and for any future larger place in the pantheon for her. So that I feel great about it. I just love watching her. She's such a joy. She's so talented. I'm thrilled about it.
Yeah. So hopefully, they're hinting at that kind of the kid Avengers, young Avengers. Maybe they need an auntie role model, somebody to watch over the kids.
We've got Captain Marvel, we got Ms. Marvel, Auntie Marvel.
Awesome. How have you been enjoying the convention so far?
So much fun. I came in last night with flames coming off me from a travel snafus, but I've been to DC a few times, and I love the folks here. I love conventions in general. It's always such a supportive and lovely crowd, and you get to find out what people are into and what lights them up. And I get lit up by finding out what lights other people. So I love it. I love it. And I'm probably going to do some damage to my wallet by heading over to some of those booths. And I don't know, I might buy more dice.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what might happen?
All that geek stuff. Final thing, any, because these conventions sometimes can be surprises that get dropped on you as far as the guests. Sometimes, for instance, we have one guest that told us that somebody had brought their parents' ashes or something like that, and they're like,
wow.
they want you to it's bones. But so any wild convention experiences?
Nothing wild at this convention. A lot of original art, which is always lovely to me because I feel like it's such a lovely offering for someone to put their artistry into something and to share that. So far nothing unsettling. Fingers crossed.
You wouldn't like someone to generously give you their family members, no?
I mean, I don't. Just as long as they take them back. I don't believe that's probably not their final resting place that they would want.
Sure, absolutely.
In the afterlife.
Okay, last thing, you want to shout out your social media? Any projects coming up?
Sure. So my name's Anjali Bhimani. You can find me on social media at Sweet Anj, but with 3 E's because I'm a spelling rebel. So it's SWEEETANJ. You can find me on Twitter and TikTok and Facebook and all the places with that. And you can send me email at anjali@iamfunsize.com for the I Am Fun Size series, which you can also find on YouTube. And I can't tell you about anything that I'm working on right now because it's all under NDA. Oh, I take that back. One show. We still have the last episode of Basic Quest coming out. Basic Quest, which is a Dungeons and Dragons actual play show in a fantasy world that is inspired by India. And so we have all South Asian lead cast with guests from all different backgrounds so that people can be invited into and included in our culture so we can share the party with them. Yeah.
Love the inclusivity. It's such a big part. Everyone needs to be represented out there. That's the great thing about Geekdom, right? We're all represented.
Yeah. And not just represented, like it's one thing to see, it's one thing to see it, but it's another thing to be invited into other cultures. And I think that's the only way we're really going to learn about each other is when people get excited to invite you to their work.
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest things about the military is that we all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, ethnicities, gender, sex, everything. And I think that gives you such an exposure to other cultures, other people, and an appreciation for how big the world is and how small the world is.
And the perfect way to put it.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Do you want to say anything to our military veterans at home?
Just take care of yourselves. We are so grateful for what you do and what you have done. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and thank you for taking up such a noble cause.
Awesome, guys. Well, this has been Anjali Bhimani.
I feel like I have to do some kind of dance when you say my name like that. I promise I don't actually dance like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for it. We
Thank you.
appreciate your time, and we'll bring more content to you guys soon.
See you guys later.